Hello, my name is Johan, and today I'm gonna talk about danger and life. What would you say if I told you that the world needs more risk and danger right now? Turns out that it is something that has been with us since ever. Our ancestors survived wilderness, extreme weather, and many other challenges, and here we are. Thanks to them and their success, we're alive today. However, there's a void because the world is very different today, and we need to fill that void. That is our conversation today because danger is needed for self esteem, discipline, and life overall. At the end of this conversation, you will understand what I mean by danger is life, and also you will have tools and actions that you can take to reconnect with risk aversion and danger today. Our three main points are going to be first, the development of self esteem during our young ages and years, the evolution of danger and discipline throughout our teenager years and adulthood, and finally, the tools and the fundamental actions that we can take today in order to have a more fulfilling life thanks to danger. Let's start chronologically with toddlers, with three studies from Rusoni, Erickson, and Sansatir. These three researchers emphasize their work around risky play. What is risky play? Whatever that means when we're toddlers and when we're young. We can fall on the park, we can touch something that's hot, we can actually get into a friendly fight with other small kids. All these little activities and its repetition develop three things, and please pay attention because it's going to be with us um, along the conversation, which is development of social skills, development of physical knowledgement and acknowledgement as well, as long as risk management. These three are the building blocks of our self-esteem, right? Risk play, as these three researchers mentioned, expose us to the acknowledgement of the back of our mind of, oh, this is what my body can do and this is what my body can't do. This is something I can definitely share with someone or maybe not. So we start to interact and we start to learn and expose ourselves to the real world as small kids, and but we're learning so much from at the very core level. Now, jumping from young ages to adulthood, this changes because we don't have our parents and we are not small kids anymore. We have more strength, we have different abilities, and that's when there's another researcher that's called Fallman. Fallman studies boredom and engagement of teenagers and kids, but this applies also as adults. But let's talk about teenager years because our priorities change and our daily routine changes a lot. And this is when boredom is more appealing and we have to be disciplined to expose ourselves to social encounters with same-sex peers and even the opposite sex peers. At the same time, this is when we have to expose ourselves to activities, and that's why you see the difference between families that expose their kids and teenagers to different kind of setups that again develop personal body acknowledgement, social skills, and risk management. Fallman mentions one more, which is problem-solving development that goes far into the career development and even achievement economically. So it is more than important, right? So what do we know now? So what can we do now? Regardless of ages, I want to emphasize three things. One is the mindset, the growth mindset. Number two, it's about the community, building a surrounding of people that engages in these activities and celebrates you and us when we do these kind of activities. Finally, two researchers, Whitebread and Basilio, they actually study activities, physical activities like sports for kids, but I would like to expand that regardless of the age, adulthood or elder even, because sports expose us socially, expose our body to actually move, which is something that we lack today a lot. And at the same time, develops problem solving and strategy, because we have to work either by ourselves or with other teammates in any kind of activity. Overall, we have to emphasize, and I would like to retouch all the conversation that we had in studying as toddlers and development of self-esteem from very early ages through risky play, later using discipline and encouraging exposure to different kind of setups of danger, because these are frightening. These are frightening when we're teenagers, but it's necessary in order to build up a more fulfilling life and a more skillful set of tools. Finally, mentioning the community, the activities of our body, and changing and opening our mind to new thoughts in order to keep danger within our lives. I would like to close with the word existential, because we are talking about two meanings of the word existential right now, which is none of the danger I'm encouraging for and I thrive for is life-threatening, but more as a company to our lives. But there is an existential threat, which is a life without any kind of danger, which is the comfort life, which is the convenient way of living. This is the ultimate existential threat to our existence as humans. I would like to close with the title of the poem, "Do Not Go Gentle into the Dark Night." Thank you very much.